Disappointment again. Obviously, World Series are bust for them. And losing in 4 games in this round, not exactly what they wanted. Let's go to the podium and hear from their manager, Aaron Boone.
The ending's the worst, right? Especially when you know you have a really good group and a group of guys that really came together so well, at the right time. The final couple of months, this was a team, and it's a team that played for one another, did a lot of really good things, and we got beat here. Credit to the Blue Jays and the year they've had, and they beat us this series. Simple as that. And it doesn't make it any easier. It's a beat up room in there. They're still sharing with one another. I felt like I should come out and owe you guys this, but know that the guys are in there still sharing with one another, because they truly became a really close team, and a really good team. And it's the awful part of this is the journey you go on, and this has been a tough year for me personally. But all you go through to kind of become this kind of team you think can really do something special, and for it to abruptly end is always difficult. And you just, it's a beautiful game that so many of us and you guys here, and certainly within our organization, every organization, you pour so much into to go on this long journey, to have a chance to chase a dream and win a championship. And when it ends this way, it's always, it's terrible. It hurts. But I know for me personally, I know for a lot of those guys, it also continues to ignite your fire to want to get back and play in these meaningful games and have a chance at glory. So I thank you guys that cover us all the time and are here. And again, I want to congratulate the Blue Jays and their organization. They've had a terrific year, and have built an outstanding team. And credit to John and those guys. They took it to us this series.
Yeah, they did. Classy by Aaron Boone, but disappointed. I mean, they were expected to at least get back to the World Series, if not win it, and that is not what they were looking for.
Yeah, and look, again, Aaron's been very classy. We've all been very consistent with that. Honestly, from the entire organization, he's the one guy with Circle that has least to blame. I mean, he's got a lot of talent, but for me personally, one of the worst construction of a roster I've ever seen. You have 3 left-handed catchers, you have 5 DHs, you have a first baseman in and out. It's just a very, very difficult hand for Boone, and honestly, they were exposed against a much better Jays team.
Yeah, I mean, look, Aaron said it. They got beat. Last year you can sit back and talk about the World Series in Game 5, and you can say Yankees beat themselves in that particular game. In this series, the Toronto Blue Jays proved that they were a better team. Right? From top to bottom, they were a better team. What's tough is for the Yankee fans, right? This is the second year in a row that they've watched another team celebrate on their home field. And you can feel the frustration. But, look, those press conferences that Aaron just did, we've all been in them. They're very, very difficult, because we've been a part of teams that we thought we're going to win a World Series, thought we were the best team, and it didn't happen, right? So I think sometimes you got to sit down and let it all digest for a minute. And I think it's probably a longer conversation to what you had brought up, Al. But Aaron did a good job. I mean, look, he's working with what he has to work with, and he sticks up for his players. I know he takes a lot of heat. But, look, I'm not saying it from any inside knowledge, but I'm pretty sure Aaron's not the one that's calling every move that they make throughout the game.
I tell you what. Once you go to a World Series prior year, in your mind, as a front office, as a fan, as a player, you deserve to go back. And you prepare yourself to be in it because you know you got the tools. When this happened, it's a broken heart type of situation because you got caught a couple of steps before you kind of get there. And for an organization like the New York Yankees, who have one of the biggest payroll in what part of the World Series last year, it's got to be devastating. And I can feel that watching their manager talk right there. And like my man say, I mean, he did everything, whatever it takes, trying to get there. They got, cut off, and next year is another year.